Alright, welcome back to the OlimoLeague. Oops, got your sounds on. Game number 2 here in the semifinals. We got a lot to talk about for the Patreon, but we'll save that for now. We'll talk about it after this series concludes, because right now we want to get into the action. Spawning here in the bottom right corner of the map on Deadwing. It's going to be MVP's Blue Terran Salvation.
Number right as the Red Terran. It's Gumiho.
And before we get too far into this game, I want to give a big nod and a shout out. Riamar, this guy is so friggin' generous. Every time I look, it's a weird message, but I always know it's a nice amount. $25! Says, thanks for casting. Message in caps. No spam, though. Uh-oh. Wait, is this me? No. Stupid other casters!
Ruining our fun.
This is why, there's supposed to be some other casters joining in the near future too, guys. I think there's a French caster that recently hopped on board. And a Chinese caster also got involved. We got these guys are German.
Who's the Chinese caster?
Do you know who it is? I mean,
oh no, well, he couldn't do it.
yeah, for now. Whatever. We'll leave personal statements out of this. But yeah, so the German casters appear to be liking that. That kind of sucks. I guess I'll ask Olivia real quick to remake. Do we remake? It's 1 minute in. We'll probably just play this out since the players... Okay, she says just keep going. Okay.
Cool.
Alright, well, if less work for us, I'm not going to complain. I mean, the thing is, I don't mind remaking as long as there's like an official word for it, but it's always so awkward if you're like remake and the players don't want to, and there's like drama, whatever. So anyways, getting into this game, Salvation had a really nice control over game number 1, but the problem is, like, that really came down to an opening thing. So messy, so badly. And that's the problem with TVT. Like, this matchup could be like this majestically epic game where it's a base trade for a base trade on merry-go-round and no one's got any units left. Or it can just be a build order win, an opening win, a control win. I mean, like, there's a lot of ways that this can kind of sadly end early. And I'm hoping that game 2 does not disappoint.
Yeah. That last game was pretty lackluster from Gumiho after the amazing series versus MMA. What happened in the beginning of the game?
What, the one we just watched? Or are you talking about versus MMA?
Yeah. The one we just watched.
Well, game
Oh,
one
that
MMA,
drop. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So he was behind with the SCVs. He was behind with the CC timing, and of course, everything spouted him from there, and then he lost his army. So I'm not too surprised when he tapped out, but it was nonetheless much, less cool game than the last series.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, we saw Gumiho really excel at macro when given the opportunity, and I'm sure that would be the same case. Deadwing's a map that can allow for it, but at the same time for Salvation, I mean, it's not like this guy just got super duper lucky. A bit of luck was involved with that last match, but this time around we got Reapers coming out, and this time around we're going to have a decent amount of scouting for both players. Gumiho will see pretty quickly, though. Salvation's got a faster CC and will match this himself. It's only a little bit behind, not by much.
Yeah, he got his reactor just a little bit farther ahead. Oh, what's it mean?
It means they chose to prioritize things slightly differently, Zombie.
Oh, okay.
I mean, actually, what this does mean, Gumiho loses an SCV for the scout, but he knows everything that Salvation is doing, where Salvation does not know what Gumiho is doing. So, I mean, it's not the most dynamic start to this, but the thing is, Salvation, as far as he knows, Gumiho could still be going for a Banshee. He could still be going for like this weird 1-1-1. He might not have an expansion down. So he's got to play a little bit more scared.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, you're just not going to scout, and this is going to delay his scout even further as the Reaper has to come back. Nice SCV shot.
He's going to lose the Reaper fight. Actually, might just lose the Reaper period. I was going to say, killing the SCV is actually a nice, wonderful start to this, but this will get his command center ahead, but not if he loses his Reaper for it.
I don't know. He's already done scouting and killed an SCV. That Reaper did its job. It could die now. Just throw yourself off a cliff.
Wow. Use them and lose them, huh?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to be useless supply anyways. Very cruel.
It is really cruel. Like, the Reaper will actually catch this Reaper. He got the first shot, so if Gumiho chases, Gumiho wins. Realizing this, Salvation books it, but Gumiho's going to get that shot. Kablooey. Although
Bam.
the Korean server is so disappointing. Like, I get that they have to force violence down and all that, but like they shouldn't affect the physics, okay?
I noticed this not at all. I really don't even know what you're talking about with like the black blood.
It's not just black blood, but it's like the deaths are toned down, so corpses don't go flying everywhere.
Okay,
like, just,
well,
like,
I don't have the physics on,
over.
so whatever.
Just a little bit disappointing, is all I'm saying. You know, just a little bit.
Okay, you went into like QT mode. It was kind of weird. I'm just saying, you're a cute puppy. He's a cute puppy.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Oh, we're in the exact same
this goes
outcome
really
out
bad.
here.
Yeah.
Everything's going worse for Salvation.
What's that thing you love quoting from Leela? I mean,
I exactly like her, so on everything. I forget.
So I know all her moves, so I've got the advantage. I mean, that's really what's happening here with Gumiho, because he does have all the same moves, but he's taking much better starts to this game. Little advantages here and there are maybe not the biggest deal at the moment, but it's all, again, all these little fights. That's Terran in a nutshell for you. Like, it's all the little fights that build up to that lead late game.
Oh, it's gonna get weird.
Oh, he's got elevator for Hellions. I like this.
Yeah, but versus a Marine drop.
Hellions win. Because back at home, the Hellions win. Well, I mean, back at home, the Hellions will kill the Marines. I don't think it would be too problematic.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, she drops in the dead space while the Reaper distracts. It was such a perfect move. Gumiho down the middle lines of Salvation, stacking up these SCVs. Oh, where are they running?
Died.
All right, 14 kills, 16 kills.
Like, the Marines are going to try and return that damage, but...
We're helping.
I got it. Mine.
Mine. All right, so this drop is cleaned up. Gumiho takes a fourth of the damage. But there's a lot of Hellions that he did scout while this was going on, so his defense actually not looking that good. If Salvation comes across the map, he's going to wipe the floor with Gumiho's few Marines. The couple of the Hellions that he needs are across the map of this medevac. He's got to be very careful with his counterattack. He's spreading out a little bit. The Vikings probably going to have to land. I mean, Hellion fights are really stupid in the first place, but these ones are not going too poorly. He's going to run right past the Marines, and now he's going to return that SCV damage.
Or try to. They're not nearly getting as good shots as Salvation let him get by piling up on the minerals there, and there's only 2 left, soon to be 1.
Actually, yeah, but here we go with a couple of kills. It's only 2, so it's gonna take a lot more to kill the SCVs, but still, the Gumiho's got a 6-worker lead at the moment, and this was what? This is not a small mistake. This is a big deal. 1 health Hellion is cutting around the SCVs. This should have been very minimal damage. Now comes a Banshee.
Oh, I didn't even notice the Banshee on the production tab.
This was...
You kill a lot of the low ones.
Yep. What does Gumiho have? He's got 2 Vikings? Alright, here we go.
Yeah, but it's already done. It's already made up for it.
Yeah.
Like, the Hellions did not get denied nearly as well as...
Oh my god, truth be told, that 1 Hellion getting those extra shots on the SCVs right now. I mean, seriously, that is the Banshee 1-shotting instead of 2-shotting.
Oh my god.
Leaving that...
just like topsy-turvy now. Salvation's taking a huge lead.
Gumiho can't scan yet. Gumiho can't scan yet. It's not gonna kill the Banshee with the scan either.
Can't scan. Well, now here's another counterattack. What is happening? There's so many Hellions.
Yeah.
He could still get a lot of good shots off, but he'd have to sacrifice the Hellions, and then another counterattack would happen, and it's just, just keep going.
He Gumi goofed pretty bad. I mean, letting that 1 Hellion live was a really big deal. That was not a small mistake. That was a huge deal.
I would say, like, even more, like, not expecting a Banshee was... It was not a mistake necessarily, because you don't know if they're gonna make a Banshee this late into the game, and it's so hard to think about it when you're dealing with the Hellions. So,
okay, so he's trying to kill the SCVs. Honestly, killing the SCVs and not the Hellions might be the better priority choice, but if he kills all the Hellions, he guaranteed kills the SCVs. So it's a really hard fight to take. There's an auto turn on the ground that's helping out a ton with this, but it looks like...
SCVs.
Well, with the Viking landing afterwards, I think he could kill some more. He's got more Vikings on the way. I mean, 4 Vikings is a lot of damage that should not be underestimated.
Like the patrol.
This is stupid.
A lot of SCVs kills. The Banshee's still going strong. Well, kind of strong. I guess she can't kill anything with the missile turret there, but she's still alive. All the Vikings over here
from production.
Land. Well, like, okay, land after you get the Viking, I guess.
Yeah, he's gonna kill at least 1 for sure. I don't know if we get both. Unless Salvation. Okay, there we go. What's the damage? Looks like that 1 Marauder was trying to kill a bit. But both players with equal SCVs. Does this really equalize? Like, for real? This almost makes me mad. This actually frustrates me. This is the case. There are, I guess, the advantage is 3cc for Salvation, right? I mean, that's his lead in the game at the moment. But his production is getting camped pretty hard. It's not going to be easy to make up for this. I'm surprised he's still making Hellions, not like just one Widow Mine.
Oh, Gumiho. Oh, yeah, that would be useful. But Gumiho. Oh, he makes one Marine. Get out. Get out. Yeah, I told you so.
Nope, psych.
Well, Gumiho realized that he had Viking patrol or control, but not now. So I don't know how well this Banshee is gonna do. It looked like a great idea.
You know, Salvation. Gumiho didn't see Salvation's late Banshee, right? So maybe Salvation doesn't see Gumiho's late Banshee.
Scans and his Vikings are still at home, whereas Gumiho's was. Oh, they all just died, except you. You can live.
Well, the other ones actually went home too. It's time to go up. So.
Well, what did die?
One.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No. Okay, well, it's still 5-4, so he doesn't have Viking control.
Well, right now, Salvation might have that 3cc, but he's not mining from it. Gumiho is setting us up to directly mine from it. Weirdly enough, Gumiho's the one actually going bio this game. I didn't even realize that while this is going on. So does have stim.
I don't know what it is, but whenever his opponent goes mech, it's like he knows. Usually you don't get to choose whether or not you go mech because of the person went mech, right? It's like, I already had sim going and you're going to go mech. Okay, I'm going to get bio, Marauders as well. But it just seems to always happen for Gumiho.
Salvation sees the extra Raxus now too, and he's going to confirm, like, okay, this guy's absolutely going bio. So he's not going to camp the production. He knows there's going to be Marines waiting for him if that's the case. This is going to be a bit of a, it's already been pretty topsy-turvy getting up to this point, but just like in terms of series, we saw Gumiho be the one playing mech versus MMA. This time around, he's the one who's playing bio. I don't know if this will go too well or not for him. It's I don't know, Zombie. Deadwing does have the opportunity for a lot of Doom drops, right? But can he pull them off?
Yeah. Well, Salvation soon enough with this 3rd CC now mining will start to get those missile turret lines, and worrying about Doom drops won't be nearly as worrying because it is Deadwing. All your bases are pretty close together. I don't know. We'll see how the Gumiho really controls this game. He is really good at bio, despite being like mech most of the time versus Dirk, and, like half the time versus Terran.
Is he gonna see this drop? I guess a Banshee and some lane Vikings should be able to deal with it.
It's fine. He's fine.
I mean, it's 4 Blue Flame Hellions, so it's nothing you can really ignore. You can kill the SUs real fast. So Vikings gonna land like a mechanized wall, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of cool.
Haha. Closed you into my base. Didn't expect that, did you?
Mother sucker.
Alright, so that did not do a whole lot. And they're just so even. Why? Upgrades even. SCVs even.
Yeah, this is pretty funny, I gotta say. But there's those Hellbats with Blue Flame loaded into the Medivacs, and we saw how powerful this was versus MMA. It will be powerful versus Gumiho as well, who does not have air control, who does not have... Well, actually, you know what? He's got 4 Vikings, it's not bad, but I still don't know if he'll be able to take on Salvation. Salvation's still gonna be pumping out 2 at a time. There might be a turret down. There is no Raven for a point defense turn, though, so give him that much.
Yeah. Getting a Thor. Because he's worried that Gumiho was going heavy into air production. Oh, Trudy to attack here. I guess the tanks were on siege by Salvation, but they siege up rather quickly. I don't know if this will work for Gumiho. His Banshee's not being targeted. Finally, it goes down.
I'd say pick up, get out, maybe, if you even risk that much, but that did not go well for Gumiho. Not in the slightest.
I don't... Oh, genius. And GG, like, after all of that.
After all of that, that's how it ends.
Come on.